Nice and slow, get in the flow, let it go, let it go. Hello. Hey.
Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need for you to change out the back brake light, and you gotta take the whole thing out and pop a new one in. I told you the plastic came off, so I have to buy the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can probably look on YouTube to kind of figure it out, but you can change the light bulbs, but you can probably do it.
Will do.
Oh yeah, tell him too that the tools I use is a ratchet, and I think sometimes bolts for that part. I mean the rope guy could be a size 10 or 12 or 13.
12 or 13.
Yeah, but is it 10 or 13 or 12? What's the size of?
What's up, Hugo?
Here's another Real Urban Radio Network exclusive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, Hugo, just in case, pencil me in for November the 2nd, because that's when the Prince tribute concert is scheduled to go down, same place. So I just wanted to give you that. Just doing some prep. You guys are getting some early footage. I'm pre-prepping for the show. Get ready. What is there to talk about today, Hugo? I wonder. What's going on in the news? Have you heard anything?
Studios. Let's get back at it. More of today's R&B and old school.
Melissa checks in from San Diego. Hugo was first today. Hugo. Superman. So anything going on new in the news today? Anybody heard anything interesting? No? Oh, shucks. I'm about to go on the air in 2 minutes, y'all. I'm about to go live with it. Wonder what I'm going to talk about.
And now we're up to the song by the new kid who said. And now we're up to the song by the new kid who said no to 4 different record companies. Roger grew up in Minneapolis, and after graduation last year, he rented a local sound studio and went in and cut a demo. Roger did it all himself, produced, played all the instruments, and did the singing. Then he took the demo tape and headed for Hollywood. 4 different labels liked his sound and offered to sign it. When they wouldn't agree to let him do his own producing, Roger told them he wasn't interested. They would let me produce myself. Warner Brothers not only liked Roger Nelson's tape, but agreed to his terms. And Roger has rewarded their confidence in him with a single that peaked at number 11 and an album that made the top 30. Oh, by the way, he doesn't use his real name. He bills himself as Prince.
Actually, Prince is his real name. All right. Let's see. Let me get ready. Less than a minute, y'all. What am I doing? Tripping around here. I got to get this set up. All right. Going live right now.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school. Finally found real love. Finally found the girl I've waited for. I've been searching so long. Now my heart don't hurt no more. She makes me happy and she means the world to me. I'm so glad that I found my real love. Some say good things come to those who wait. They say patience is a virtue. I've been looking for love, sometimes in all the wrong places, till I found you. Girl, I've waited for, I've been searching so long. Now my heart don't hurt no more. She makes me so glad, baby. I'm so glad that I found my real love. Now my search is over. I'll show you so much love, much love. We will travel the world and go to exotic lands. I will be a real good man. I finally found my girl. heart, don't my heart. She makes me happy, and she means the world to me. I'm so glad that I've been searching for someone like someone, and now my heart is over. And baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. I've been searching for someone like now my heart is over. And baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you.
Let's get it started up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Turn it up, son. Henry, do you know who Baby Kango is?
Hot damn! Welcome to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show. It's your show. He's the host, bringing the best in old school R&B and hitting in your ass hot topics. Here's Rory Darnell.
Yes. What's happening in America and the world? Got to say, and the world. You know why? Because I'm international, baby. You know what makes me international? The Jermaine to my left, Mr. Andrew Squire, has checked in from the UK. That's the United Kingdom. In case y'all wondering, okay? I got them all over the world, baby. They checking in, baby. All right? Might even see Terry Green check in from Germany. Oh, yeah. I'm all over the world. I'm international, Hugo. By the way, speaking of Hugo, guess who was first to check in today? It wasn't Melissa out of San Diego. Wasn't the superstar artist, Kejo, who has checked in. It was my man Hugo. Hugo checked in first today on the collective, on the YouTube side. Y'all come on up there at YouTube side and have some fun. I want to shout out DL and Kat. They've checked in, my karaoke family. And Valencia Dazzler has checked in. I believe she's in the state of New York. Is it New York, Buffalo? What state you in? What state you in, Valencia? I think you're in another. I know you're in another state. I believe she checked in another state. But now, when you check in on the collective side, that's my YouTube page. When you check in, y'all know what y'all got to do for me. Y'all got to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification. Do all four. It don't take them that long. And kick us off, man, was an original artist. Lawrence Michael kicked off with Finally Found. And you're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. Man, so check this out. You know what? Oh, I am glad Andrew Squire is on. And I am glad Emery Beckles is on. I'll tell you why. Because first of all, Andrew's in England. I want to know what they think over in England. And he's my voice over there. He gives me the word on the street about things, politics over there in England when they look at the United States. And I'm interested in what Canada thinks. I'm interested. So when John Gray and Paula Latang check in from Canada, I told you I'm international. What y'all thought? I thought I was playing? You thought I was playing, Dale? You thought I'm joking? I ain't got to lie to y'all. God dang it. When I tell you they checking in from all over the world, I wasn't jiving. Now, I'm glad they did because I want to know what they think about what happened in the United States yesterday. I want to know what they think about the situation, the Trump situation. Now, let me tell you what's going on. First of all, a lot of people think it was staged. They don't think it's real. Well, unless they stage the deaths, when people die, that's pretty real. TMZ has posted a video of a man that apparently was shot and killed. That was apparently the gunman. But has anyone known if the gunman has been identified? I haven't heard anything. I don't know. But I want to know what people think, especially in England, in Canada. What do they think about this potential assassination. Even if it was real, or if you believe it was real, I tend to believe it was real. But there's some suspect things, that are in there. But let's go on the side that it really happened. What do y'all think? What's the emotions that's going on through y'all's minds today? Now, I'm going to say some things. I can't say everything, as you know, because I don't want to bring any undue and unnecessary things towards the station itself. They are my views. Let me just say that, though. What I am going to say are not the views of the Real Urban Radio Network, necessarily the views, but they are my views. They're Rory Darvell's views. So there are Rory Darvell's views. But I do want to know everybody else's views and their thoughts. Because let me say this, and I'm going to be careful with the words that I say, but I'm going to mean what I say when I say them. Know that, Melissa. And some of y'all, and I was hoping, and I know, because see, my page is open to the public. My Facebook page is open to the public. And I tell you, I know there's some Trumpers that are listening today. I know they are. You know how I know what's crazy? I'm gonna come back to it. But I'm gonna tell you how I know. Because last night, oh, by the way, awesome. Let me shout them out, man. Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones killed it at SoFi last night. Mick Jagger is 80 years old. It was on my bucket list to see the Rolling Stones. I've always wanted to see them. I had an opportunity last year. Well, I could have went last year, but I said, let it go. But they came back this year, and something says, Rory, go see them this time. They were here Wednesday, and I was on the air, and I didn't feel like scrambling over there. Plus, the parking over there would be a hot mess, and the show would have started, and I didn't feel like dealing with that. I didn't want to pay for parking. I'm just telling you the real. And so I didn't go, but last night I went. Last night, man. Great. Mick Jagger could still move. He's not moving like he was when he was in his 40s or whatever, but he had the energy. He wasn't like he was, oh man, it's time to hang it up. It was none of that. Keith Richards has never been a real big mover. So Keith Richards was Keith Richards. And the other guitar player, Ron Wood, they were all on point. Good show, man. Played my favorite jam, of course, Miss You. But they played a lot of songs that I like from the Rolling Stones, not just that one song, but it was a good time. So I just want to point that out. I was there. But and the reason why I say that I brought them up is because I know there's Trumpers that listen, because there were people on my live last night I've never heard of, because they were watching the Rolling Stones. So I know people are checking in and they're listening on my page. So I know there's Trumpers listening today, and I know they want to know. And I wish they had the courage to speak up, because I want to know what they think. Now, I can guess. I don't want to guess. What does Andrew say? Andrew say, from here in the UK, Trump asked for what he got. Here's a danger for world peace. Vote Biden. That's from the UK. That's from Andrew Squire in the UK. So they said he got, and I'm going to speak on that, Andrew. I'm glad you brought it up, because I want people to remind these of bleeding heart liberals that, you shouldn't. Here's El Young with Not the One on the Real Urban Radio Network. You're the one who gives it back to you. 'Cause we both know that he's not the one for you. When he makes love to you, he doesn't do it right. He never takes the time to make me satisfied. But when I'm with you, you take it nice and slow. Turn the lights down low. Make sure that you know that I want you
Be the only one who takes the care of you. Hey, baby, baby. Stop the one for you now. Baby, baby. Please, won't you be my lady, lady? Baby, baby. Oh, you're the one I give my heart to. You're the one who gives it back to. We both know that he's not the one for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's not the one. He's not the one. Can't you see it right here, baby? He's not the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. He's not, baby. He's not. You don't have to cry no longer. He's not the one. He's looking for you. I'm the one. He's not the one. He's not.
The Real Urban Radio Network is streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.realurbanradio.com. Log on for the best old school and today's R&B. Can't get to a computer? No problem. Download our app from your smartphone app store. Just search for the Real Urban Radio Network.
Here we go.
Downloading. Bam. Just like that, you can take us everywhere you go. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for us at Real Urban Radio 1 and Facebook by searching for the Real Urban Radio Network. We keep it real 24/7 on the Real Urban Radio Network. We're supporting Black businesses and Black lives always matter.
Hey, this is Alexandra Taylor. You're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School.
All right, that was L. Young with He's Not the One for You. CM Tally checks in on my Jermaine side. Appreciate him checking in. Hey, that was, like I said, L. Young. Shout out to L. Young. L. Young did a series of concerts in Long Beach this past week. I was there. You know, I mean, support goes in the circle, God darn it. I practice what I preach. And I was there to check him out. He did a show in Long Beach on Wednesday. He was with like a mini orchestra. And, man, he was singing some little Bruno Mars, Stevie Wonder, and doing some stuff out there in the park. So it was nice. It was warm out there too. So he hit stage about 7 o'clock. So it was good seeing L. Young doing his thing. He did a 4-night stint out there in Long Beach, concerts in the park by the ocean, man. It was nice. It was nice. So shout out to L. Young for doing his thing. And that was his thing. Melissa says she loves this L. Young song. I'm sure he will appreciate that. Talking about the Trump situation, we got stuff to talk about. Tyler Perry fans, y'all hang on. Y'all might not be too happy with me. I'm going to talk about some Tyler Perry today as well. I want to say what Andrew said out of the UK. This is what feelings that's going on in the United Kingdom in England with the Trump shooting. I can only hope for peace in the USA. Trump will not bring you that, or for us in the UK and Europe. Believe me, even our late Queen hated him. Wow. The Queen hated Trump. And the France Forest superstar artist, he checks in. I appreciate him checking in. He's on the Jermaine side as well. So Emery says the shooter was 20 years old. Wow. Now, here's what I want to know. 2 things, Emery, if anybody knows. I don't know. His race, and was he Republican or Democrat? If you know that information, if anybody knows the information, share that, because that's important too to know. So here's the thing, and interesting thing. I do not hear, I have not read any people disappointed at what happened. There's not, oh man, what a shame, it's horrible. I have not heard that. Now, of course, if I turn the television on to, really, the front, he's a Republican. Interesting. Are you sure? Because I got to say something on that, De France. If you are correct, anybody concur what he just said? Was he a 20-year-old Republican, white? But the white part don't surprise me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Republican does. Man, please, somebody confirm what he just said. Is he a Republican? Let me tell you why. Because here's what happened. Donald Trump's son First thing, and see, this is the thing. This is why what I'm going to say today. Some of you may not like, but again, I ain't here for you to like me in terms of what I say in any kind of subject. I'm here to speak in truth, and that might piss you off. Superstar Mark Lamont joins us on the I started saying the Gemini side, on the Jermaine side. I am a Gemini though, because his son right away made it a political thing. He said, "This is how far the radical left will go." So he goes confirming what DeFrancis said. Yes, white and Republican. Like I said, the white part don't surprise me, but the Republican part does. So now what do you say, Fox News? What do you say now, Trump Jr.? Because you said this is what the radical left, Mark Lamont says hi to everybody, by the way. This is what the radical left does. This is what his son said. That's the statement he made. And I'm going to tell you something else. See, Trump is going to use this to his advantage. Here's why people don't care. It's not about he's a Republican that people don't care, or at least people on the left don't care. That's not it. I wasn't overjoyed or feeling when Reagan was shot. That was a horrible thing. And it was like, yay, Reagan got shot. That wasn't the case. Where you just, especially openly, well, of course, there was no social media then, or maybe it might have been, but But here's the thing. This is something that Trump brought on himself. This is chickens coming home to roost. This is like it said with Malcolm X, when you send your chickens out and they come back to your barnyard. That's what happened, especially now that this man was white and a Republican and 20 years old. That's your chickens coming home to roost, buddy. This is what you put out. And I'm going to say something, and I put it in quotes. I did write it down. Again, the things I say here is not necessarily the beliefs of the Real Urban Radio Network. These are mine, Rory Darvell. Look me up. Matter of fact, if you do want to come for me, join my YouTube page and also join my Instagram page at Darvell Rory. I need the numbers. So if you want to come talk smack, at least join the page. Join my YouTube page. So this is what he put out to the people that on the day that 4 police officers, Capitol police officers, were murdered or died as a result of January 6th, and 140 was injured. What did Trump finally do after it took him hours? What did he say to his supporters? When people died, he didn't condemn them. He thanked them and told them that he loved them and then said, go home. So I'm going to play you 2 in a row. Let me give you some Brad Alexander, both out of Las Vegas, and Janique Nina on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Thanks for making us your station, playing today's R&B and old school.
Have you ever lost yourself, running and running, trying to be someone else? Soon you'll find you're a replace. You can hardly recognize what's left of yourself. I used to cry every night, weary and worn down, trying to fight the good fight. Then one day, you came into my life, speaking my language, helped me set things right. Thank you for the way, thank you for the way, thank you for the way you love me. Thank you for the way, thank you, baby. Thank you for the way, thank you, baby. Thank you for the way you love me. I wake up now when I wanna sing. Baby, I'm so grateful for everything you bring. Honor, respect, chivalry. Oh, you're such a gentleman, always finding a way to please me. You stepped right in, didn't miss a beat. Mended my broken heart, picked up the pieces of me. Your smile like sunshine, kisses so sweet. Your touch so soothing, conversation so deep. Thank you for the way, thank you for the way, thank you for the way you love me. Thank you for the way, thank you for the way, thank you for the way you love me.
everybody. This is smooth jazz recording artist Brad Alexander. You're listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell.
2 in a row, back to back for you. That was Janique Nina with her latest called Thank You for the Way You Love Me. And before that, the voice you just heard, that was Brad Alexander with Saturday Night Groove, both out of Las Vegas, Nevada, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. It is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. Man, talking about this Trump shooting. Let me tell you something. Andrew in the UK is holding back nothing. Says shooter should have been a better shot. Trump don't like black people or any other. He's white, and I'm glad I'm in the UK where color don't matter. And then he says, better luck next time. Take Trump out. The best thing for the USA and the world. There you go. And a lot of people feel that way. They feel that is the best. See, it's looked at, I can tell you, it's looked at as this is saving democracy. When you have someone, yes, CM Talley says the shooter was Republican. So interesting. One of your own tries to take you out, so to speak. And what happened to Trump, and unfortunate that an innocent person was killed in this situation. And I'm not talking about the shooter, I'm talking because someone in the crowd was unfortunately was killed. And this is all on Trump. The 4 police officers that were killed the day of, and all he said was to the supporters, we love you. You're very special. I feel sorry for no man who has that attitude because that's the narcissism in him. He does not care. He only cares about himself. That's it. And the people on the right, the Fox Newses and all the sycophants and all those people and all those, the senators and things and representatives that support Trump, they support that agenda. They go right on. They'll sit there and say, well, we don't agree with, but then they give those people, those rioters, they give them, if Trump was to get in and exonerate them, Fox News and all the other people would be right with them. They consider them just what Trump says. Whatever Trump says, they go along. They go along with it. Oh, they're prisoners of war. I feel sorry for them. They're being treated so bad. This is a man who also mocked Nancy Pelosi's husband when he was hit in the head with a hammer. They laughed, and he made a joke. Oh, by the way, see, y'all don't see none of this. I do. Give a rat's ass what happens to Trump. Really don't care. Because he's sprung this. This is what he's put out. And it's coming back to him, as it should. As it should. So for all you bleeding heart liberals, or well, we should be like, it's not about being like him. This is about saving a country and the world. He's not just, let me give you, for instance, I don't think anybody was hoping that Romney was assassinated when he was running against Obama. I don't think anybody was hoping that the other person who passed away that ran, the first senator that ran against Barack Obama, well, nobody rooting for him and hoping that he takes a bullet. Nobody was doing that. They just hoped they didn't win the election. That's it. But for people rooting and not showing any remorse, this is a man all the way in England saying, better luck next time. This is the sentiment of millions. Marilyn Young checks in on the Jermaine side. So whatever happens, most look at it as it's for the better of the country. I agree. Because it's not about him. He does not care about anything but himself. His son comes out right away and says, oh, this is what the radical left will do. Turns out he's a young white Republican. Now what do you say? What do you got to say now, Trump Jr.? What do you have to say now? Because it's the first thing you did. Now, I tell you what does bother me. 8 years, I never really knew Barack Obama to tell a lie. Until yesterday. When he came out with this statement saying him and Michelle are hoping the best for Trump. Sir, that was a lie. Sorry. No, you didn't. You didn't believe that. Now, Biden had to come out and be that way because he's the actual president. Barack, you didn't have to say nothing. You didn't say nothing. You're not the president. Your opinion wasn't needed on this. Rosalie Hernandez checks in. I think she's in Houston. No, San Antonio, Texas, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe she's in San Antonio, Texas. John Gray out of Canada. John, I got to know what they're saying out there in Canada. Please tell me what they're saying out there in Canada. And while I do that, I'm going to play this hit song for you by Jam and J. Lamont. I'll be right here on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yeah, this is what records used to sound like.
Just to see how you were doing. Well, for me to let you know that you are on my mind. Everything okay? Is there something you should tell me? Just let me know. Talk it out. I'm sure we can agree. I will always be around. I will never let you down. Girl, you know I'll be right here. The simple steps that we take, this true love will never break. Girl, you know I'll be right here. By the way, let me ask, are you still with him? Oh, I do my best to get you back. That's just how it's been. Oh, everything okay? Is there something you should tell me? Come on, tell me, yeah. Just let me know. Talk it out. I'm sure we can agree. I will always be around. I will never let you down. Girl, you know I'll be right here. I will be right here. Simple steps that we take. This true love will never break. Girl, you know I'll be right here. Well, I will always be around. I will never let you down. Girl, you know I'll be right here. Simple steps that we take. This true love will never break. Girl, you know I'll be right here. Well, oh, yeah. I'll be your ride, country road. Yeah, yeah. I'll be your guiding. You will be my baby girl. Ooh, yeah. I will always be around. I will never let you down. Girl, you know I'll be right here. I will always be right here. Simple steps that we take. That true love will never break. Come on, girl, you know I'll be right here. Always here. I will always be around. Oh, yeah. I will never let you down. No, no. Girl, you know I'll be right here. Simple steps that we take. This true love will never break. Girl, you know I'll be right here. Oh, baby, yeah. I will always be around. I will never let you down. Girl, you know I'll be right. I will always be right here. Simple steps that we take. This true love will never break. Just call, girl, you know I'll be
What's happening, family? Join me, yours truly, downtown Jackson Brown, for the Southern Soul Slam. It airs every Saturday morning from 7 till 9, right here on the Real Urban Radio Network. And it rewinds on Sunday from 7 till 9 p.m. If you love Southern Soul, I got you. Tap in to hear great artists like Pokey Bear, King George, Tucker, Sassy D, Miss West Love, and many, many more. It's the Southern Soul Slam Show. And we'll also give you great throwback music like Johnny Taylor and Tyrone Davis. So turn up with me every Saturday morning from 7 till 9 a.m. and again on Sunday evening, 7 till 9 p.m. on the Real Urban Radio Network. Simply log on at realurbanradio.com or download the Live 365 app and search for Real Urban Radio Network. We got you, so make plans to join me, and you're guaranteed to enjoy the music you love. The Southern Soul Slam, baby. Tap in.
What up, fam? You are now rocking with Brittany Rocket on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the...
We do keep it rocking. And that was Jammin' Jay Lamont with I'll Be Right Here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. John Gray out of Canada, he checks in and he says there are Trump supporters in Canada. Go figure. Now, here's what I want to know from you, John. What was the sentiment there? What was the attitude when they found out about Trump getting shot? Here in many parts of the United States, it was on my social media, it was just glory, glory, hallelujah. Andrew, who has said more out of the UK, he also said, now, if you think, he said, now, if you think who got killed, there were there for him, how many black people do you think if he gets in? And that's a good point. What he is saying is about the black people being killed. Now, I don't know if you guys are keeping up. I'm serious about this. Are you guys paying attention, or have you read Project 2025? You understand? Now, think about how the Board of Education is now. They plan on actually getting rid of it. They will get rid of the Board of Education. So now you're talking, really getting into book banning. They're trying to ban certain words, even though, with the governor of Florida, he's done that, certain things you can't say. You're getting back to really almost kind of a police state. Now, Trump, did you know this? He also wants the police to have immunity, just as he wants to have immunity when he does something foul, as long as they're doing it in the line of duty. Well, guess what? Police will kill black folks, especially, and they can say anything already and pretty much get away with it. Hey, I felt threatened, and boom, you're pretty much clear. Imagine now if they don't have to worry about it. If they don't have to worry about it. And then they have the backing of the president of the United States. This is what Trump wants to do. This is Project 2025. Among other things, women, you can forget it. And I don't think you guys are seriously paying attention. Because, I don't know how serious you take polls or not, but you better pay somewhat attention to them. Or listen and talk to your friends or family, or have your ear open, listening to what people are saying and what they plan to do when it comes into voting in November. Also for your local politicians as well. That's important. Who runs the House and the Senate? So even in your districts, y'all better be paying attention. Because Trump is setting things up to where he is Putin. He is the guy in South Korea, North Korea, and China. This is what Trump wants to do. And he's an idiot. I can comfortably say that. See, there's a difference. These men know what they're doing. Trump just wants to be able to do what he wants to. He doesn't care about foreign policy. He doesn't know anything about none of that stuff. He doesn't read. He doesn't care to. Is, hey, I'm in here. I want to do what I want to do. It will be a child, a 77-year-old child, to do that. So I'm telling you. So I want to know what they think in Canada, what their attitude was about it, of him being shot. But I also want people to know why there's such an apathy that he was. Because if you pay attention to him, he didn't give a rat's ass about anybody else. He mocks other people's misery. He has ruined many lives. In some cases, this sounds kind of crazy, but the people who have died at his hands because of things that happened might be a little better off because there are people whose lives have been ruined and they're alive, they're living, and there's nothing they can do. The lawsuits, what Stormy Daniels is going through. Do you know she has to pay him $600,000? She don't have it. Do you know they're threatening to put her in jail if she doesn't give up certain information about her kid? The way people have dogged her, she's lost jobs because when they find out where she's working, they put pressure on where the places that hire her, so they don't want to hire her. So now she can't make a living. And then they want her information about her child reason. She says, no, I won't do it. She's threatening to be in contempt. She says, I'll go to jail. I don't blame her. But this is what he does. Ruin people's lives to save himself. He doesn't care. Doesn't care. So I really hope people are paying attention. That's where we are. Now, I'm going to wait until the second hour. When we come back, I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. Oh, by the way, I do want to say this before I go into the next hour after the next song. Man, I don't know if you guys are 5 people of celebrity status. I mean, people, of course, pass away every day, but people that we know of note within the week have passed away. Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth. Some of you may or may not know this guy. He was actually a star wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens in Houston, Texas. He won the Super Bowl. Jacoby Jones, only 40 years old. He died in his sleep. Shannon Doherty from 90210 and Charmed, 53. She passed away from cancer. He said she was only 53. And there was one other person. He said there was 5. Let me see. Dr. Ruth, Richard Simmons, Shannon Doherty, Jacoby Jones. There was one other person. I can't remember who it was. There was one other person. But it's been about 6 people within a couple of weeks, or maybe less than a month, that have passed away. Shelley Duvall. I think that's her name. I think it was Shelley Duvall. Also passed away. I believe she was 75. So condolences to those people and their families. Man, take care of yourselves out there. Like I said, Jacoby Jones, they said they don't know what he died of yet, but he died in his sleep. And he was just 40 years old. Doherty was fighting cancer for like 9 years. But so we pray for those families. And let's go into Kim Branch with Just How You Like It on the Real Urban Radio Network.
You know that I know just how you like it, boy. Feelings keeping deep inside, you never tell me why. It kills me, can't lie. Can't you see the pain in my eye? How am I supposed to know if you don't take the time to tell me? Baby, can't you see I'm here to be all that you need? Yeah. I got you, I'm here for you, baby. What do you need? How was your day? Did you eat? Come here so I can rub your hair while you go to sleep. I don't know if you know, but I'm running for you, and I know when you say so. So say so. Let me know, 'cause baby, this head has got nothing on my can we talk about all those things that get you down? So let me work it out, and then one day you will smile. All I want to bring you is joy. So whatever you need, baby, you know that I know just how you like it. I know the world is filled with hurt and pain. Baby, nothing's changed. I'll always be the same. And when the pressures in your life get you down, you should know that when you have nowhere to go, you can call on me. Oh, it's a team. I got you, I'm here for you, baby. What do you need? How was your day? Did you eat? Come here so I can rub your hair while you go to sleep. I don't know if you know, but I'm running for you, and I know when you say so. So say so. Let me know, 'cause baby, this head has got nothing on love. And we talk about all those things that get Yo, I'm a queen, you're my king. With me, you don't have to worry about a thing. I'm a boss, all like 6 rings. Rick Ross, always hustling. Cause I know you had a tough time, not used to the sunshine. Breath can't say goodbye, I'll always be by. See, I'm the one to pull you up when life knocks you down. Dust you off, kiss your cheek, and adjust your crown. Let's go. We is supposed to be a team. She want it for you, baby, but you how was your day? Did you eat? Come here so I can move your hair while you go to sleep. I don't know if you know, but I'm not on you after you say so. So say so. Let me know, baby, this night is gonna be all night. Yeah, so that we work it out. I know life gets hard sometimes. I wanna bring it. So whatever you need, you know that I know just how you like it, boy, like it, boy, like it, boy.
What up, fam? You are now rocking with Brittany Rocket on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the.
Yes, we do. That was Kim Branch out of Las Vegas. Got a Las Vegas playing for you today. And you know just how you like it. Hey, you know what? I didn't realize until she was gone. I did a show in Las Vegas as the France Forest checks in on the YouTube side and joins the collective. I did a show in Las Vegas on the 20th of last month. And there were several of us on the show. And I knew a couple of the people. I can't think of their names now, but I do know them. And one of the performers, and I did not know until she left, and it was Kim Branch. And so I like meeting the artist, especially I've never met her, and she's all, and I had my chance there, and I didn't realize until after she sung and left that was her. And she had another show the same night. So she had her own show. So she came and she did the show. This was on Julie and Miranda's show at the Silver Sevens Casino in Vegas. And Kim Branch had opened the show and then she jetted out. And I found out later, during the night that was who she was. And I was like, man, I didn't get a chance to meet her. So shucks, Kim. So Kim, next time I'm in Las Vegas, goddamn, I'm going to look you up. And I know she does her own show on Thursdays at a place called Cork and Thorn. And so if she's still doing it, maybe if I'm out there on a Thursday, I'll go and check her out, surprise her, and actually meet her this time. Got Sadia Yasmin is going to close out the hour, coming up at you in a few minutes. Was talking about Trump for the last hour, for this first hour, whatever. Going to move on that. Oh, by the way, Andrew Squire, I want to let you know that Melissa in San Diego, she agrees with your take. So she agrees with you. I agree with you too. But because we can't have something like that in the presidency. Sorry, we just can't. Just can't. I just do want to say this again for the people. It's a damn shame the people that are supposed to be supporting Biden, especially when you have these senators calling for him to step down. And we vote for who after that? Who do we vote for after that? There's the thing. The Democrats, they do just dumb stuff. One thing I say about the Republicans, they will stick together. They will stand behind that horse that they're riding with. And what are you going to do? See, here's the thing I'm going to say to the Democrats. It's a criticism. You knew Trump was going to be 80. You knew Biden. I guess now I'm senile because I said Trump instead of because they criticized Biden because they said the wrong name. So you knew Biden was going to be 81. So why didn't you guys preparing for someone else to take over, so to speak, or be in the nomination then? What president do you know that says, I just want to run for 4 years. I just want to do one term. What president do you know that's going to do one term or just wants to do one term? Of course, they're going to want to do two. They're in there. You want to do the maximum amount of time. It's embarrassing to get voted out the first time, because if you're voted out after the first time, that means you sucked. They didn't like you. So why would he not want to seek a second term? And if you guys felt that he was going to be too old or he couldn't get it done, hell, when he took it the first time, you knew he wasn't as sharp as he was when he was vice president, for instance. And he was slipping in and saying a lot of crazy stuff. So, this is on you, Democrats. You set this up. And then, so what makes me suspect about these Democrats that are openly calling for him to step down might be some secret MAGA Democrats. Because I'm going to say this, because here's the deal. It's interesting how Kamala Harris, who's the vice president, her name doesn't really come up. They try to act like, oh, she's not qualified to be the president. I haven't heard Democrats throw her name in there. It's like, well, where are you looking? You're going to come all the way to California? You want, what, Gavin Newsom to run out? I wouldn't necessarily just vote. I mean, well, in the situation we're in, like I said, I've said this. I said, if Biden was to die before the election, I'm still voting Biden before I would Trump. That's not going to happen. But my point is, Democrats, what were y'all doing sitting on your hands as soon as the man was in there? Well, you know he's going to run again. You knew he was going to be 81 years old. Wasn't like his age was going to suspend. Like they're going to hold off aging him for 4 years. And you know the stress of it is as a president. So, of course, it's going to take a toll. Look what it did to Barack Obama. If you look at Barack Obama, when he was in there, he had all his hair was black and he looked young and all that kind of stuff. And by the time he left after 8 years, gray. And I believe he was still in his 50s when he left office. So we know what the presidency does to people. So obviously, you know, it's going to happen to Biden, but all of a sudden, at the 11th hour, you wouldn't just dump him, step down, and run who? Who's supposed to vote for? Who? Just give me a name that makes sense. Who would you put up in there? So however this turns out, I mean, if I was Biden, I wouldn't quit either. Because again, who's more qualified? Who you got? You're not going to push Kamala, and we know not enough white men available to vote for Kamala Harris. Or a woman, period, still. Shadows. Saudi Yasmin, Real Urban Radio Network.
In the midst of all the shadows, I see there's you. The lights go on, they burn the darkness, remove the veil from the lions, pointing fingers, blaming you. For the riots of the people who hide away in shame. Now, I wasn't there when it happened in the news, white press, my people hanging on for life and death. But yeah, we welcome Mr. Shadow, place of the unrest, in the unspoken mother tongue of our protest. See him on the edge in the villainous pledge, wearing the bells that look like bells. Firearm on the arm like an armlet charm. Come on and bring the horn, let me sound the alarm. I wanna be a part of change for the sake of the game. Let them know that I know things ain't changed. We're all on the battlefield to fight the pain. Just scratching at the dirt to find a peace on earth. They say the tides change by the walk of the moon. I say the lies change depending who's in the room. Open your eyes, man, and see your uncertain doom. I know they washed your brain and flooded your sight. They took your heart and dampened your fight. But in the meantime, keep turning on the light, the light, the light, the light, the light. The shadows, hey, why the tears wet? Moonlight casts the shadows, hiding the shadows, hanging from the winding of the tears wet. Moonlight casts the shadows, the lights go on, they burn the darkness, remove the veil from the lions, pointing fingers, blaming you. For the riots of the people who hide away in shame.
Combing land like the king, my themes to get it on. Intelligent black queens sing the theme city songs. Peace shalom, drop a bomb on them, yes. All spiritual, me don't live in the flesh. Speaking Hebrew to the Most High, we need you. Snakes in the garden, Lord, we stay marching. Spinning from the soul, my music is so marvelous. No martyrs, mentally strong artists. Black bosses, all wins and no losses. See the yellow tape right there, that means caution. The Elohim lifting us up, we shine often.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com.
What is happening? We are back. Closing out the hour was Saudia Yasmin out of Ohio with Shadows. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. Hope everybody is doing well out there. Man, we got another hour coming for you. I know. So wait a minute, we just finished already. It's been an hour already. Yep, it's been an hour of fun already. And so now we're giving you another hour, man. We're going to get some Jay Treese and Terry Green project going for you. And God darn it, my computer's just doing what it wants to do up in here. What? Let me see that. Who is Eric Carmen? I know Eric Hardman from the cartoon, but who is Eric Carmen? Don't know who that is, sir. Let me know, Hugo. Inform me, man. Give me the breaking news. Let me know who that is. Bring you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. It is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell. Live on Instagram right now at Darvell Rory. So you can follow me there at DARVELRORY. And I got my collective right here in front of me. And anybody checked in that I missed? No, everybody's still here. Some more have checked in, but they haven't identified themselves. Identify yourself, and you can do that if you're on my YouTube. What you have to do if you want to make a comment or let me know that you're here, because I can see some people that are here. I see numbers, but not actual people. But if you want to make a comment on any of the topics today, you can do that, and by signing up for your own YouTube page. It's one thing to subscribe to me, and that's great. But if you want to be able to make comments like everybody else, you can see them, but you can't comment. Get your own page, sign up for your own page, and it's free. So don't worry about it. And then that way you'll be able to comment on the topic. So now I'm going to move into the next topic, if I may. Some of you, again, probably won't agree with me on this, but it's okay. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry has a new movie out, and it's called Divorce in the Black. And so I made a comment. Now, let me just say this, and so people are clear. Because somebody does a project and you have a criticism of the project doesn't necessarily mean you don't like the person or whatever. Let me say this. I like Tyler Perry, love Tyler Perry. I've gone to Tyler Perry's plays. I've supported many of his movies. But at the same time, I have a right as a consumer to critique something and pray as just as I do to praise something. Love Madea. Laugh at Madea. I watch the clips on the plays that come on my feed. I watch clips. I'll laugh and reminisce. I like the characters. Here's what I got to say about this movie. Why I didn't like it. And, some people say, oh, well, he's bringing attention to abuse and we need that. Blah, blah. Every one of his movies does that. You guys act as if he's touching on a new subject about abuse in the home by the husband. Sorry. It's not a new topic. I mean, I don't mean period. I mean for Tyler Perry. Did you see Diary of a Mad Black Woman? That was the first play Tyler Perry got known for over here in the West. I don't know about in the South, but I know that was big, and it was bootlegged all over here. Stuff this back during VHS. Diary of a Mad Black Man. What was happening? The wife was being abused by the husband. It's not new. And that's the knock on Tyler Perry's films when he tries to do these. The woman is always being abused. I'm going to give you another one. He turned this play into a movie. This is with let me see Twain Robertson checks in on the Instagram side. What was the movie? The brother starred in it. God darn it. He was beating his wife. Blair Underwood. I forget the name of the movie, but he was beating his wife. And Madea knew about it. People knew about it, and he'd slap her around, but he'd smile on the public, make everybody think it's okay. Now, this guy, he really didn't in this movie, but he was, again, abusing his wife. So it's not a new subject. I just made the comment. Listen, Tyler Perry hires more black actors than Hollywood does, probably combined. Positive, bing, for that. Love that. Tyler Perry has more, I'm sure his crew is blacker than any other crew in Hollywood when it comes to people behind the camera. Right there with it, positive. And here's the bigger for you guys. I'm an actor. If Tyler Perry called me, I'm on the first plane to Atlanta to be in that movie. And I'm going to act my ass off because it may lead to other projects. So I applaud Tyler. He has one of the biggest studios in the country. Applaud that. My only knock is that I believe Tyler Perry should give more writers opportunity. Now I understand there's one, Vicki Robinson, that wrote that's writing the show. I forget the name of the show. And I've watched some of his shows. But listen, he needs more writers. I knew how that movie was going to end when it started. And everybody, I'm not giving anything away because everybody's talking about the opening funeral scene, which is crazy. Crazy opening funeral scene. But I knew from that scene who the villain was and who the hero was going to be. At the beginning, didn't have to watch the rest of the movie. 2.5 hours. I didn't have to sit through that. There was no twist, no turns, nothing really exciting about it. The writing is basic, as they are in a lot of his dramatic films. Now, the Madea films, hilarious. That's his wheelhouse. That's his wheelhouse, the comedy. I even liked Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Get Married too? It's okay. Why did I get married? Okay. But I've had conversations. See, other actors, I've had conversations with actors behind this, and we say the same thing. The dialogue is basic, mundane. He needs other writers. Give more writers an opportunity. That's all I got to say about that. Now, what's your thoughts? You agree or disagree? It's okay. Close the Door. Jay Treese, Terry Green Project, Real Urban Radio Network.
Close the door. Let me give you what you've been waiting for. Baby, I got so much love to give, and I want to give it all to you. Yeah. Close the door. No need to worry no more. Let's bring this day to a pleasant end. Girl, it's me and you now. I've waited all day long just to hold you in my arms. And it's exactly like I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door. Let me rub your back when you say it's so.
Right there.
Come on, get closer and closer, so close to me. Let's get lost in each other. Yeah. Come here, baby.
all day long, just to hold you in my arms. And it's exactly how I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door, baby, and let me blow your mind. Blow my mind, yeah. We need to love it all through the night, and again when the morning comes. Ooh, come here, woman. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me do, baby.
Hey, this is Cheryl Cooley of the all-female band Climax, and I'm jamming to Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darth.
All the way from Germany, the Terry Green Project, and also from B More, Jay Treese. They came together and did the remake of the classic Close the Door by Teddy Pendergrass. Good job by them. Patrice Lee, superstar artist, she has checked in on our YouTube side. You're going to hear from her a little bit later on in the show, as we're going to play one from her. Andre Washington's coming up at you. R.L. Bell out of Texas. Jadzia, man, we bring you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere, right here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I had to say goodbye to Andrew Squire to the UK. His opinion was too strong, and YouTube got mad and took him off. YouTube got mad at him and took him off. He just sent me a message, and that's why he disappeared, because I figured that was going to happen. That's why you got to be careful in certain things that you say on the, even though you might be right. The interesting thing, though, how is that Trump can say a whole bunch of stuff, and people just, it's just him, that's just Trump being Trump. Yeah, well, okay. All right, well. So anyway, moving on from that, talking about Tyler Perry and his latest movie. What you think of it? Those of you that saw it, it's called Divorce in the Black. And what did you think about it? I said it was okay. It was, and honestly, I can't even remember the movie. It didn't really do anything for me, like I said, because I knew the movie from the start. It just no twists and turns, nothing excited about it for me. Of course, the opening funeral scene, that was dramatic, and so you're drawn into that. But after that, it just kind of just tails off, and the story speaks for itself. Nothing great, nothing dramatic dialogue-wise. In my opinion, and I follow Tyler. I do follow Tyler Perry. So it's not I don't like Tyler Perry. I don't like that movie. It was okay. It wasn't that great. And it's tackling domestic abuse, but most of his movies do. So it's not like that's a new Tyler. I'm tackling. No. Most of your movies, when you have a deal with women, they got, and of course you got the friend that sticks up for them and all that, and tries to point out you need to leave him, and it's here's the word, here it comes. People ain't gonna like it, but here it comes. Typical. It's typical Tyler Perry. But like I said, if he called me, I'm on the plane. I'll be writing that movie, giving the best performance I can. It might be saying anything. I saw that movie using Rory. It was typical Tyler Perry. I say you're right. I would agree with you, but how was I? Did you like him? Can I get another job? That's all I'm saying. Yes, that's right, Melissa. We are all entitled to an opinion. There's no wrong opinion, but as a consumer, we can say if we don't like something or if we do. There's not an argument. No, there's no wrong here. You love it. I didn't. It was okay. It's okay. And both opinions are great because they're just opinions. We're both consumers. So we don't have to get mad at the other person because you don't agree or we don't agree. I ain't mad at nobody that don't agree with me. It's just my opinion. The movie's out there. It's in the public domain. Guess what? Guess what other movie I didn't find great since we own it? I didn't find Eddie Murphy, Alex F. great either. It was okay. Sat through it. Can't really remember it. Nothing stuck to me. Wasn't particularly funny. I think in that movie, now here I am. Now I'm like my Black Siskel and Ebert giving movie reviews. But I saw that movie, and he did the same thing that they did in the remake of Coming to America, which was horrible, is they tried to bring everybody back. Let's just bring back all the old characters that we had. Let's bring back the two cops. Let's bring back the gay store guy. Let's bring him back. Bronson Pinchot, that's his name. And let's bring all these other old people back. And then, of course, you know, did the nepotism thing, put his daughter and son-in-law in there. Like, cool, I ain't mad at that. But the movie, okay. I'm keeping moving. Yeah, we all have our opinions. And that's wonderful. Like I said, love Tyler Perry, though. I just want to end. I'm going to end on that note. Love Tyler Perry. I prefer his plays. I like his plays. I like the spontaneity of his plays and things of that nature. I like that. I like the spontaneity that how he goes off script and you know, and they do anything. The different characters that are funny in his plays. I think that's his strongest point. That's just my opinion. But again, at the end of the day, if he made a Madea play and it came to town, I'd go see it. Because I like Madea. People that criticize him for doing that, a man wearing a dress, get the hell out of here. That don't bother me. Is it funny? If the answer is yes, then boom, I'm right with that. So that's at the end of the day. I'm right with that. And I support Tyler Perry. That's just my opinion. I think he should give more writers an opportunity. And what's wrong with that? More ideas out there. A lot of ideas out there. People need those opportunities. And that's great. He has a studio for it. Greenlight some movies from other people other than yourself. How about that? He has all those studios, those sound stages. It's beautiful. Beautiful facility. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Expand it, baby. Expand it. And I'm all for it. Hugo mentioned earlier about someone. So did you confirm that Eric Carmen passing away? Was he a Hispanic singer? I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him, Hugo. So I'm just trying to get some details on it. I get is he big here in the United States? I've never heard of Eric Carmen. If anybody else has heard of Eric Carmen, let me know. By the way, YouTubers that are checking in, appreciate you checking in. If you want to make a comment, all you have to do is get a page. Get your own page. It's free, and then you can also comment and join the conversation and as well. Appreciate you checking in. I know I got more names, but less check-ins. And all you do is hit that like, share, subscribe, and button. Like, share, subscribe, and notification button. Went to see the Rolling Stones. That was on my bucket list. I'd never been to a rock concert ever, except for one, and that was I was driving a client. There's no way I would go see Ozzy Osbourne. And the client invited me in that I was driving. Oh my God, it was loud. Couldn't understand a word Ozzy Osbourne was saying, but it was loud. And I wasn't a fan. But Rolling Stones didn't let me down. Y'all were excellent. So get a chance to go see them. If you like the Rolling Stones, go see them because Mick can still get it in. Still gets it done. Andre Washington coming at you. 2 in a row, as a matter of fact. Andre Washington, followed by Patrice Lee on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yeah, I'm just hearing like just one note. Yeah, that's it.
Wanna tell you, girl, it's no better than you. You just so right, babe. It's no better than you. I'm just so crazy for you. Yeah. I love you, but I like you. I'm 100% in it with you, babe. I lust for you, love making love with you. You enough to me. Even your bad is good enough for me. And I accept the parts that most people don't see. I yearn for you, I burn for you. But it's not just that I can learn from you. You're the perfect situation, baby. It's no better than you. baby. It's no better than you. It's no better than you. Sometimes just be alone with you. Just be present with you. Put the phones on mute. Spend quality time with you, baby. And have a moon night with you. Hey. Popcorn and wine with you. You're my favorite production. You know just what to do, what to go to. Yeah. You're the reason for my logic. Baby, you're my boo. Baby, you're my boo. You're my favorite girl. You're my love. The best, my one, baby. You're my favorite girl, my love, the best, my good right here, girl. It's no better than you. You're the best, baby. It's no better than you. It's no better than you.
The Real Urban Radio Network.
Will always be. Will always be. Will always be on time. I'll always be on time. Wide awake, can't sleep. Was it all just a dream? Sunsets, moonlight, erotic sky. I see in my eyes. I see your love kissing me. It's 5:15 before rain. Your presence is electric for the motivation. You're connected to my spirit. You're the realest, realest. Constant elevation. On time with no hesitation. You're a blessing, blessing. You're amazing. Always be on time. Always be on time. Got me feeling kinda nervous, yeah, you're worth it. Something that you do to me, you deserve it. If I'm dreaming, let me sleep in this heavily drifting, we slipping love's time on time. Lost inside our own time, caught up in the matrix. Nobody else can feel it, no, they can't feel this realness. It's a chemic, magnetic, infinite attraction. Love, ultimate love. Always be on time.
Dr. Rodney Pearson here, the writer and director of the film Shaded Passions. You're listening to Rory Darville and the
2 in a row. That was Patrice Lee, by the way. Say hello to her. She is listening. She is right here with us as part of the collective, and that was her song On Time. She's got a new one I'll be bringing to you soon, so stick around and wait on that one. It's coming at you. Her brand new one. She just sent it to me. And but that, in the meantime, just to remind you, that's Patrice Lee. And before that, Andre Washington with his latest, and that was called, what is it called? It Gets No Better Than You. Andre Washington Gets No Better Than You. Listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. I still got Jadzia coming at you, along with R.L. Bell out of Texas, and a little Southern Soul. We're going to bring some Dance Floor to you by Lamar Lubin, so keep it right here. And welcome, Denise. She's checked in. People got opinions, so let me read them, God darn it. She says she likes most of Tyler Perry movies. Didn't like Divorce in the Black as much, but she agrees with me that the plays are better. And I got to clear up something with Melissa. She was, I responded to her comment. I thought she was saying about we're all entitled to our opinions. I thought she was talking about in terms of Tyler Perry, but she was speaking in terms of Andrew Squire's comments, and he was kicked off. He was not kicked off of the YouTube, however. He was kicked off the Facebook side. Andrew is on the Facebook side. So he sent me a message saying they kicked him off for expressing himself. But Facebook is a little touchy like that, so that's why I spend most of my time right here on YouTube. A little bit more liberal, even though they can come at you too. But right as of right now, as of today, YouTube is pretty liberal, but Facebook is a little bit more sensitive. So, you know. And so I figured they would come at him. I figured they would come at him because he was making it very well known, his feelings about what should happen with Trump. So you got to be careful with that because they kind of look at certain things as a threat. So, you know, they kind of ding you for that. So I don't know how long he's going to be gone. I don't know how much time they gave him off. But he's in the penalty box on Facebook. But Andrew, come to YouTube. Come to YouTube and, well, I mean, still, you don't want to do that. But you can say that you can have strong feelings. Like, I got strong opinions about Trump, but I don't share them all because I know consequences. There's consequences that come at you. So, anywho, getting back to this music up in here, man. So that was my Tyler Perry thought. I did want to say this though about Tyler Perry. I saw him in an interview recently, and I agree with Tyler Perry when he's dealing with white people trying to get things done. And then when you're trying to do things, and then you have your own, and you're trying to get things done to benefit black people, and you got to go through the hoops and things of dealing with the powers that be in Hollywood, which is basically, you know, white. And so, and you're fighting to get more access and getting access, and then you're being criticized by your own in terms of only wearing a dress and all this for comedy. Is that is tough. We are hard to please even when you're fighting for us. But yet those people that complain are doing absolutely nothing to better. And matter of fact, they become a drag, a draw on those that are trying to do things to move us forward. And instead of being supportive, they can tear down. And there is a difference between criticizing and then tearing someone down to where you don't even want to see them. You're upset that they're successful. Why would I be upset that Tyler Perry is successful? That's silly. I would not be upset with that because guess what? I want to work on TP Studios. I want to fly to Atlanta and be in a film or a television show. So it's definitely not in the situation of tearing someone down, unless I felt they were building themselves by tearing down their race of people and building themselves. Say like, I don't know, who do I think of that does that? I feel like, Tim Scott, for instance, out of South Carolina, who's kissing Trump's behind. You know, he probably called Trump, might be by his bedside massaging his feet or something. Oh, you got short balls. You got short. Horrible what they do to you. You know, that's a whole different spectrum there of cooning. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination I would consider Tyler Perry to be that. I think he does a lot of positive things. But you know, it's tough. It's tough being in that position when you're trying to upgrade and do things and better yourself and try to bring your people along, and you can get criticized for it. So I do understand that, and there's definitely in no way I would say, I would never go support Tyler Perry. That's silly. Because I'm going to watch the movies. I'm going to watch most of them. I watch a lot of movies that aren't critically acclaimed or by people that you don't even know, that most people know, because support goes in a circle, and we all need that. And to do that, we have to better ourselves. You do have to take people and know when people are trying to, they call it constructive criticism, but know when people are actually have your best interest in mind when they say something to you that comes off as negative. And you have to learn how to measure that. Is this person just hating on me because they're jealous of me, or do they really care about what I'm doing? Are they really trying to say something in my best interest, or are they just trying to be negative because they're upset or they're jealous or they want to be where I am? And you have to really measure that. But in any case, regardless of what criticism, here's the thing, and this is how I operate. I operate in best that I think how God wants me to move. And that's how you keep going, because that's how you handle those people that come at you negatively. You continue to move forward, and you'll see when you're doing things right, because more people are being blessed by you than being harmed by what you're doing. More people are being blessed. More people come to you than go away from you. And so that gives you, that's the measure that tells you that you're doing the thing, and you feel good about it, and it aligns with your spirit. You don't have any guilt. You know, I saw these people, it's interesting, I saw these people marching, I think, I don't know if it was Tennessee or not, but, you know, white people, and they are wearing hoods like the Klan, and they're marching. So if you feel that you're doing right, why are you hiding your face? You know, you worry about losing your job, of course, because a lot of them are government officials and things of that nature. And they're lawyers and all that kind of stuff. Why are you covering your face if you're doing the right thing? Here's Worth It by Jadzia on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Don't look at my past, 'cause I don't live there no more. Don't care if I'm last, as long as I get there. I know I lost all my pride, was left there to die. I stood bare and naked, and I couldn't take it no, but it wasn't worth my pain for me to give up my name. And though I felt so ashamed, I thought I was the one to blame. But you don't know what I've been through, the reasons I do what I do. So don't call me names when you've never been through my pain. No, I'm not worthless. I am worth it. Please don't judge me. I'm not perfect. Say I'm nothing, but I've heard it. Tired of feeling like I'm worthless. Before you judge me, step into my shoes and see life through my eyes and do the things I do. Make sure you're perfect before you call me worthless. Don't judge what your eyes see, 'cause that's not inside me. Yeah. I don't think you understand what really went through my head. I felt so worthless over and over. I heard it all. I'm not worthless. I am worth it. Please don't judge me. I'm not perfect. Say I'm nothing, but I've heard it. Tired of feeling like I'm worthless.
Hello, I'm percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detailed Old School radio show on
Worth It. That was Jadzia. Worth It. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station. Somebody just told me the time. Why? What was that? The time just boom. Just I don't know. Was that my phone? Was that my watch? What was that? Just blurted out the time. I know what time it is. I don't need nobody automatically tell me the time. I know what the time is. Hey, I got Ariel Bell coming at you with some Delilah. Got some little Southern Soul coming at you. Also with Lamar Deuce Lubin, that's coming at you. And then X coming at you with their latest song called Chasing. Kevin Shan, my classmate, checked in on the Facebook side. And so I appreciate that. Kevin, classmate, check in. I hadn't seen him in a while, but he checks in and you listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B, me, Rory Darvell. Hey, I want to tell you guys, especially my YouTube folks, if you weren't in the building, if you weren't there, and if you weren't, you just want to relive it, Doing It for the Funk of It is now on my YouTube page. It is uploaded on my YouTube page, Doing It for the Funk of It. So you can check it out for free, of course. And, be ready for the next one, which is coming at you. I believe it's going to be the Prince Tribute Show coming at you. So a lot of times, if you were in the crowd, you might see yourself. There's several crowd shots up in there. So go on there and check it out. Come on my YouTube page. And right there for you, Doing It for the Funk of It. Just uploaded today, the landing of the mothership. And you'll see Dr. Funkenstein will be in the building. He made a guest appearance and appreciate him coming out and landing on the mothership and coming out the mothership and bringing down the funk. And like I said, you might see yourself if you was in the building. You might see yourself in the audience. And get ready because we are planning the next one for you. People have been saying they want some Prince, so we're going to bring Prince back, man. Y'all putting pressure on the brother. That's okay, though, because I got to find some other songs. Prince got a lot of them, so I got to see some that I'm going to bring to you. I even asked the other day, I put it on my social media, what songs did you want to hear? And it was an overwhelming response of 0. Nobody said a damn thing. I guess I said, wait a minute, didn't people ask me? They said they want me to see Prince again, and nobody wants to see one of these songs perform. I was like, okay, maybe they just missed that post. Maybe I have to post it again. But I said, I got 0 responses. I think there was one like. But nobody posted a song they want to see. But I was like, wait a minute. People have been asking me if I want to go do Prince again. But nobody said they want to see that darn song. So I said, okay, well, I guess I'll just do it myself. I'll put out the songs I want them to see. How about that? I'll just do it like that. Bringing you the best in music. Hey, today is Sunday. I guess it's finally cooling down. If you're in Las Vegas, woo! How are y'all dealing with 120-degree heat? I was watching someone's podcast the other day, and she said she has been in Vegas for, I think, 15 years. She said it has never been 120 degrees. And I mean, they were going several days. I saw one, somebody posted it was 124. 124. I mean, that's like Saudi Arabia hot. That is crazy. That's 124. I think the most I've been in either Vegas or Arizona. I was in Phoenix. I think when I was in Phoenix, it was 100. How does it got? It was 117. 117 degrees in Vegas. Crazy. And I'm sorry, in Arizona. You got to 107 degrees. I mean, it's like when you stepped outside, the sun just said, stop moving. And it just stop moving. Or either you turn around and went back inside. But I was like, thank God I was inside most of the time that I was there. And they had air conditioning. Because, man, that's something. But 120 and 124 every day. And I think the lows was like in the 90s. So there's like no relief. I mean, you have to have AC. And we had some hot days here. Okay. Don't leave us Californians out. We were up to like 85. We were struggling out here. It was like 85 out here in California. What is going on? But in the valleys, though, it did get up into the 90s. But here in the city, it was pretty good. And struggling at night if you ain't got AC. A lot of people don't have AC out here. I don't have AC. I got fan. I got that. And I got open the window. That's all I got going on up in here. Gonna bring you some more music, man. Matter of fact, gonna bring you some R.L. Bell and with some Delilah. So bring you some deep voice stuff for the ladies. And like I said, don't have some Southern Soul for you. Matter of fact, stick around because after the Southern Soul, man, shoot, we're gonna have some real Southern Soul from 7 to 11 p.m. by my boss man Cuddy. But here's Delilah on the Real Urban Radio Network. Too loud.
You're driving me crazy. Every time I look into your eyes, you mesmerize me. I know that you know that we know that every time that we're together, our hearts are thumping. Baby girl, it's the time to make the move. Cause what we wanna do is get in the groove. You're kissing me, I'm kissing you. You're touching me, I'm touching you. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. What are we gonna do? Ooh, girl. I know it's hard, baby, but it's not time yet. Come on. Push myself inside your soul. Let me hear you say yes, that's where it goes. Ooh, can you feel that it's getting much deeper? This love that we share, it will never, ever, never, ever, never end, girl. Oh, baby, you got my heart, you got my mind. That you will have to the end of time. Ooh, to the end of time, yeah. Ooh, girl. Come on. That's all that I'm gonna give you what you've been waiting for. Yeah. We don't have to fight it no more. We don't have to fight it anymore.
What's happening? Abney family, join me, yours truly, downtown Jackson Brown, for the Southern Soul Slam. It airs every Saturday morning from 7 till 9, right here on the Real Urban Radio Network. And it rewinds on Sunday from 7 till 9 p.m. If you love Southern Soul, I got you. Tap in to hear great artists like Pokey Bear, King George, Tucker, Sassy D, Miss Westlove, and many, many more. It's the Southern Soul Slam Show. And we'll also give you great throwback music like Johnny Taylor and Tyrone Davis. So turn up with me every Saturday morning from 7 till 9 a.m. and again on Sunday evening, 7 till 9 p.m. on the Real Urban Radio Network. Simply log on at realurbanradio.com or download the Live 365 app and search for Real Urban Radio Network. We got you. So make plans to join me, and you're guaranteed to enjoy the music you love. The Southern Soul Slam, baby. Tap in.
Hey, this is Gerald Alston of the Manhattans, and you're listening to the Attention to Details Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio.
Well. Delilah R.L. Bell, and yes, you are, man. Several people have checked in. Superstar artist Cardell has checked in right here on the YouTube side. He had checked in on the Facebook side, but he switched over to Shabby Perkins checked in. Well. It's all right. Out of Long Beach, California. She checked in. Tangia Williams, Tangia Williams checked in on the Jermaine side, on my left side over here. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all coming on in. Come in just in time to get some of this Southern Soul. You heard my boss man, Cuddy. He's going to be coming up after me at 7 o'clock. So if you like the Southern Soul, man, keep it on the app. Switch to the app because I'll be gone. Switch to the app, but download that Live 365 app, then search Real Urban Radio Network, and you can hear 4 hours of Southern Soul with my boss man Cuddy from 7 to 11 p.m. this evening. But I'm gonna give you a little taste with some Dance Floor by Lamar Deuce Lubin, and then we're gonna close it out with X with Jason, and that's my man Kedjo. By the way, on the video, speaking of Kedjo was featured. You know the song that we play here. His song "Save the Night for Us." Well, he performed it live for the first time. When I mean live with the band, with the Attention to Detail band. Attention to Detail band performed it live at the show. So if you guys want to check that out along with the video as well, you can go ahead and check out Kedjo singing his song live done for the first time. Marilyn Young has checked back in. I guess she had disappeared and then she came back, and so she checked on back in from Manhattan Beach. Appreciate that. But check Kedjo out. He's singing his original tune, and I was happy to put a spotlight on the independent artists. So I'm gonna do more of that as well. Because we had a couple more people that were in the band and also had original material. Of course, Robin Bramlett, she did the remake of Rennie Riperton's classic song. She didn't do it that night. She didn't play it that night, but I would love to do that as well, especially if I have artists that do original material and open them up and have them perform some of their stuff on our show. So on my show. But right now, we're gonna be bringing up some Prince later on in the year. So we're trying to cross all the T's and dot all the I's. So you guys get ready for that. Even though you didn't send in the song that you said you wanted to hear, because maybe you don't plan on coming. I mean, nobody. I mean, maybe nobody saw the post. I just can't believe only one person even saw the post. Everybody just said, hear that Negro saying no Prince. I'm telling you, but no, Marilyn, for real, people were actually saying, when you gonna do another Prince show? And I'm like, well, I'll have to find out because it's been 2 years. And so I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're ready for some Prince. Then people ask me about, I want to see this. Okay, cool. And then I put on the post, okay, what Prince songs would y'all like me to, it's hard to pick Prince songs because he has so many. And so I usually get a list, and I mean, not a single song, nobody. So I'm gonna post it again. I think maybe there's a glitch or something, and then maybe y'all didn't see the post or something. Something traumatic was going on in society that day, and y'all wasn't paying attention. Y'all wasn't on Facebook that day. So I'm gonna post it again. What Prince songs you'd like to see performed at the upcoming Prince tribute show that tentatively scheduled for November. Do you know I've never done a show that late in the year? Ever. Of all the years I've been doing shows, I cannot think. I mean, any shows period. If it's my show or on someone else's show, I can't recall doing a concert. I think I've done plays, but I don't think I've ever done a concert in November or December. I think I have. Well, Kendra, you requested privately, but there was nothing put on Facebook. You did request a couple of personal jams, but I'm sorry, for the public domain, I got nothing. But that's okay. That's all right. That's cool. I'm sure they'll come around when it gets closer. But yeah, so we're looking at November for this Prince tribute show, and I have ideas. Just trying to lock the band in. I got, it's a lot of moving parts, man. It's a lot of moving parts. You got to lock people in and try to get them in early because everybody's busy doing their thing, doing other gigs and stuff like that. Speaking of gigs, shout out to one of the members of the family. Well, a couple members of the family. And kind of the family in general, but really these two in particular. Niecy Knight, I went to see her perform, and her daughter, Cheyenne Pruitt, they performed at Long Beach United last Friday. I went to go see them perform. They opened for a young lady, I think she calls herself Pebbles. I think she calls herself Pebbles. I think she calls herself Pebbles. They opened for her. I did not know that. I didn't know the person Pebbles that was performing. So Niecy was performing on her show, and then her daughter performed. So shout out to them. They did a great job and performed. And then the family was in the building to support, and they were singing background from way in the back. They were singing some background stuff, and then eventually they came up and they did a little game. All the Mike Kedja was there, and Yvette Cook was there. And speaking of Yvette Cook, I almost forgot. God darn it, boy! I be going so many places to see these people, man. Just so y'all know, Yvette Cook did a show at Magic Johnson Park. She opened up for the Ohio Trio Plus, Seville, and shout out to Greg B. Greg B is a part of that. And of course, Philemon Young, the head of the Seville, they did a show. So shout out to them. They did a performance out there. That was, what day was that on? Was it the same day? Or was it the Thursday? I can't remember. But anyway, shout out to them for doing their shows and stuff. I'm sure people will be doing more. I try to get out there. And let me just thank y'all for tuning in today. Appreciate you guys for checking in. You know God is the greatest. I got to say it before I get out of here. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. And when you come back, bring somebody with you. Tell them about the Real Urban Radio Network. Lamar Deuce Lubin, Dance Floor, followed by X and Chasen. And I'm out.
I'm spending the evening until I saw you on the dance floor. I changed my mind and said, self, you better stay a little more. The way you move those hips and did those dips took my mind on a trip. And damn near did a backflip. Almost lost my mind when I seen you on the dance floor. Cause you look so good dancing on the dance floor. I lost track of time when I see you on the dance floor. Cause you look so good dancing on the dance floor. All eyes on you, watching you do what you do. You inspire desire, every man is wanting you. I said I better take this chance, ask for a dance, bring it back home for a little romance. Almost lost my mind when I see you on the dance floor. Cause you look so good dancing on the dance floor. I look all track of time when I see you on the dance floor. Cause you look so good dancing, girl, on the dance floor. Ooh, baby. Woo. Look at you over there, girl. I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. Oh, baby. I like the way you jump and grind.
Like the way you do the happy slide. Like the way you do the cha-cha. Woo. Just like that. When you do that dip, when you grind your hips, that just blows my mind. Cause I like the way you do your hips. Oh, I wanna see you dance. See me on the dance floor. I like the way you move, girl. On the dance floor. I need you right here, girl. See me on the dance floor. Take my hand and lead you to the bedroom, girl. On the dance floor. We can make some new moves, baby. On the dance floor.
They play my favorite music.
Today's R&B and old school. The Real Urban Radio Network.
It plays what I like.
Chasing after your love, chasing after your truth. Trying to see if you can love me better than you love you. The kind of love that makes you always stay around. Tears are falling, but I'll always wear my crown. I know you want me, that ain't enough. You know my value, so you need to step around. That's your reaction, baby, don't talk too much. You'll be asking questions like what you doing, who you doing, and when you're doing that, showing a delusion. But it seems the truth is you already know. Started chasing after all your love. Started chasing after love. Started chasing after love. Started chasing after in the morning, babe. When you wanna, babe. And in the evening when you say you really need to know. Started chasing after love. Let's keep though I got plenty options. You call me up and I forget about their existence. You pull the triggers, baby. Got some intentions, babe. Think that you love me, but you're making up excuses, crazy. Not gonna lie, not wasting my time. Chasing after love if you're not gonna get it right. Is that cool, boy? My love for you, boy. This much true, boy. All I want is you, boy. If you feel it too, you already know. Steady chasing after all your love. Steady chasing after love. Steady chasing after love. Steady chasing after in the morning, babe. When you want it, babe. And in the evening when you say you really need to know. Steady chasing after love. Moving on to the next, and baby, that's me. You gon' be my ex, it's time to just leave. So right now, you down on your knees. So late now, give me back the key. No more waiting around for you to get it tight. I'ma call my sis, tell her sis she right. And she'll talk about how you broke me down, and how you broke my heart, she was just a clown. Steady chasing after love. Steady chasing after love. Steady chasing after in the morning, babe. When you want it, babe. And in the evening when you say you really need to know. Steady chasing after love. Chasing, chasing, chasing love.
All right, y'all. I got to go.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com.